Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a fun little process video. So for this one, Hannah and I are going to be using the sketch that you just saw at the very beginning of the video, and I have chosen to use this one photo from my trip to Salt Lake City for the the Scrap Gals retreat, and this was back in April of this year, 2017. You can also see that I am going to be using Glitter Girl, and this is one of Chamel's new collections, and I was so super excited. This is actually the first layout that I have made with this collection. So I'm kind of messing with the idea of using white paper as the background, but I really also love that pink paper. And then I thought, well, maybe instead of using that really busy diagonal stripe pattern, even though I love it, it's just really busy, I thought maybe I would use white, but I just didn't really like it. I really loved these two pattern papers together. And I have noticed a lot lately that I have been using pattern paper as my background so much more than I used to. Every background I used to make was always white or, off-white or just a light color like that. I never really used to use pattern paper, and I've been trying to use up my pattern papers and really challenge myself to step outside of my comfort zone with using, bolder patterns and things like that. And I have been having so much fun, and I think this layout is probably just my favorite. I absolutely love how this turned out. So you can see here, I'm just marking on the paper where I am going to cut it, and I'm going to cut it down. And I'm so sad that I actually only got one of these papers, and I didn't get the 6x6 pad of Glitter Girl. So now I'm kicking myself because I really want the 6x6 pad, but it's okay. It's all good. I probably wouldn't even use half of the 6x6 pad anyway, right? So here I decide that I need to ink the edges. So I am inking the edges with, I think I'm using Sapphire, which is a Close to My Heart ink. I'll try to keep an eye on it, but I'm pretty sure it's Sapphire from Close to My Heart. So then I pull out these cute little corner rounder, whatever those are called, corner embellishment things, and then I'm going to put them on one of the top corners and then one of the bottom corners. And I'm going to mat the photo on this gray paper, and that one is actually from, let's see, that's Turn the Page by Paige Evans. And I really liked bringing in that gray color. There was already like the dark, the navy, and then, kind of, I think it was a black color on the striped paper, but I didn't want to go that dark behind the photo since the photo is already black and white. I was thinking that this gray would kind of play off of the dark color in the photo and also be just a really good color to draw your eye into the photo. So I really like that 3x4 card that says today is the best ever, but I just can't figure out how to work it on the layout. And so I'm going to skip it and I'm going to go to this floral paper, and I absolutely love this floral. It is so pretty and the colors are just my favorite. It's awesome. I accidentally cut it too short, so I just ended up cutting the middle of it so that I could make it go longer and look like it's a longer piece of paper. Here I'm going to add a vellum piece of paper that I had already punched out with a scallop border. And then let's see, what else am I going to do? I don't think this layout took me very long, but I'm just going to kind of play around. I pulled out a few other embellishments and things, and here I'm going to cut up the rest of this 4x6 cut apart sheet. I thought about that making magic for a minute, and then I really loved that little arrow that said love this. So I was thinking that maybe I would put that somewhere on the layout, but it actually doesn't end up on there. It doesn't work out the right way. So here I'm off to the side pulling out more papers. I'm trying to fill in that spot that's in the bottom right hand corner, and I just really have no idea what to do with it. So I'm going to pull out this pink paper with cut aparts on the back. And there were a few of these that I thought were super cute. So I didn't want to cut into the paper because I do want to use some of those cut aparts. But I really wanted to bring in that ripped edge that the sketch calls for. So I'm ripping the edge here, and I really like how that looks. So I am going to be satisfied with pulling that in and putting it right there. So I'm going to ink the edges on that, and then I'm going to remember, oh yeah, I didn't ink the edges on the banner piece either. So I'm going to ink the edges and start gluing all of these things, all of these layers and papers down on the spread, on the layout. And I am really so excited and happy with how this layout turned out. Honestly, I absolutely love this collection, and I am going to find a way to use it with my boys because it really is, I mean, it's called Glitter Girl, so it really is a girly collection. And I will scrapbook my boys with pink and purple, you know, and all of that, but I don't want to do a girly layout for my boys, which to me, this collection lends itself to girly layouts. So I am going to figure out a way to scrapbook a non-girly page with this collection to use on photos of my boys. So here you can see I'm just getting all of the layers and everything glued down. And I really think that I am using Sapphire from Close to My Heart, which is like a navy color. So now here I'm going to decide, okay, I am going to cut out the words the and best from this card because I really loved the colorful alphabet that was on the card. And so I wanted to bring that into the title, and I really fell in love with the title that I decided to use. So here I'm going to use some of these acrylic pieces, and those are clear acrylic pieces. I think those are from her Starshine collection. I could be wrong about that. But I really love them, and I haven't used a ton of them, so I was excited to be able to use them on here. So I used a flower, and then I'm going to pull off a few hearts, and then I'm going to pull out some more hearts, and these are the pink and the light blue hearts from the, what are those called? Glitter enamel dots. And I forgot to ink the edges on that little 3x4 card. So here I actually went searching in my Chamel drawer, and I found this old chipboard piece, and that is actually from her very first collection. I still have a few pieces from that collection, and so I was so excited that I found it, and I found a place for it on my layout. So here I'm going to use some of these clear stickers from, I think this is also Starshine. So I'm going to use some of those, and then I'm going to use those Amy Tan black stickers as part of the title. And I'm really glad that I was able to use those clear stickers because I have such a hard time with clear stickers. For some reason, I always make myself get them, and then I'm like, crap, what am I going to do with this? I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't really like them for some reason, but I found a use for them. So here I'm going to use that word friends, and then I'm also going to grab the alpha that's in the Turn the Page collection from the sticker book. I did go through my stash to kind of see if I wanted to use a different alpha. I couldn't find one that had the right color of blue though, and I really liked this Turn the Page little tile alpha the best. So it's going to say the best friends are scrappy friends, and I am going to spell the word scrappy wrong. I think I say scapy or scappy or something like that. I don't know what I did. So I will go back and finish it, so don't worry about that. But in the photos, it's not going to reflect that. It's going to say Scapy or Scrappy Friends. So the title is The Best Friends Are Scrappy Friends. And I just absolutely love how that turned out. I'm going to add another flower down here on the bottom. And I'm thinking that that's it. But then I'm going to add some mist, and it took me a while to decide on which one I wanted. Oh, I guess it didn't. Okay, never mind. So I believe this is Heidi Swap Hot Pink, and then I think I also pulled out Heidi Swap. Oh, now I'm not going to remember. Oh, see, so here it is. Okay, so I was trying to look for like the perfect blue or the perfect purple, and I thought about using this. That's not, I think that was, oh, I can't remember. Glitter something. I can't remember. I was trying to find purple, but I couldn't find purple, so I decided to just go with Heidi Swap Mint. That's what it was. I was thinking that I used that other dark blue one, and I can't think of what it's called. I want to call it Periwinkle, but I don't think it's Periwinkle. But anyway, that is my layout. I'm so excited. Make sure you head on over to Hannah's channel, and I will see you again in a couple weeks. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.